G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to the Dose of That toy review. Now, just before I should start this toy review, I've actually got two things I want to say to you though first, because, well, if you would have realised that I was going to do a toy review on Monday last week though, unfortunately I had to pull that one off because unfortunately we did a major tidy up though, and it was actually busy trying to find my lost iPod, which was like that little MP3 thingamajig. It was about a square shape, and it was like an iPod Shuffle, but sadly we couldn't find it though, because, well, it must be somewhere, but I couldn't even find the iPod Shuffle. Normally I tend to use this just to relax or make noise at night if I'm reckless or not though, but sadly I couldn't find my iPod, and I've been looking out for it for weeks, actually for days though, sadly though, and I couldn't find it anywhere there. I looked underneath the bed, looked underneath the desk, I've looked everywhere, I've looked all of the stationery cases and whatnot. It's not there. So that really is, you know, I'm really sorry for that major delay though, but yeah, I'm just thinking that the major delay overall though is not just a postponement for my tour reviewing till Sunday of this week, but also, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying here, but obviously the lost iPod. And it's been quite, you know, it's been very hard in a sense that I've been looking out for my iPod Shuffle, and nowhere in my house seems to be. I mean, the last time I've seen it was at my bedroom though, but nowhere will I'd actually find is where my iPod is, and that puts us a bit of a, you know, sad moment for me though. So all I got to do is use this, the HTC Wi-Fi phone. I nowadays use it as an MP3, because sadly my actual MP3, the iPod Shuffle, has been completely and utterly lost, which in a sense is, well, it is a bit disappointing though, but I still have to contend with it though, you know, really, you know. But another problem I've also got though is I've actually got a sore throat, and yes, my throat has actually been quite croaky and sore because, well, obviously I was actually having too much fun at the centre this week. One of my friends, Sarah, has actually came in though. Obviously, my throat was, oh my god, it's kind of croaky at the moment. So, in this tour review, just to let you know that my voice isn't going to be as healthy as the other previous tour reviews I've been doing now, and it has been, well, obviously quite, you know, very hard for me to put up lavishly, you know, detailed tour reviews these days because, well, obviously the YouTube algorithm is basically crushing down tour reviews. In fact, it's very sad to hear that, you know. But the other thing I could also say is that apart from my croaky voice, yes, that tour review on Monday of last week though, I was meant to do it at least around 10 PM, but sadly I couldn't do it though, which in a sense has been, well, very disappointing, and all I gotta do is basically start over again, and just, you know, pretty much contend with everything. Anyways, let me just go ahead and grab the webcam here. Of course, yes, I'm still doing previews as usual. I'm just so glad I'm actually going to do previews for today. We're actually going to be taking a look at a mega rollout of all, so that's actually a mega haul. Chinese themed items, but also one item I actually thought of showing to you today though, and obviously I've actually made a lot of Chinese themed products though, which is actually quite strange. And it goes really cool. In fact, let me just show you one thing here that I actually think, which is one that I was supposed to review on Monday, and it's this. It's a flipped up origami Chinese red panda. So cutesy red panda bamboozling, no pun intended, habitat 5 crack. I'll move that pencil out of the way though, because it's doing my head in. £5, and I'm not sure how clear I can show it to you though, because, well, my webcam is all ratty in a sense though, because, you know, my toy review area is also quite ratty as well. On the back is what you get, and there you go. Yes, it looks quite enticing to look at, this red panda. And there's also a bit of bamboo as well though too. And I would have never thought I'd be making another Chinese themed product though. I would have thought that pandas, you know, whenever I think about these creatures, they're not really that as Chinese-esque as compared to the giant ones, the giant black and white pandas. But yes, let me go ahead and unpack that. It makes me think of, you know that film Turning Red? That's that absolute classic Pixar film. Well, not really a classic, but I definitely call it as a 2022 classic because, well, obviously it's quite a great film though. So, yes, we've got a bit of Chinese porcelain there with a panda there, of course. And there's, looks like, on the inside part of on the porcelain plate though, or bowl, looks like you've got a couple of birds. Actually, 4 birds flying. They look like seagulls to me, I'm pretty sure. And, yes, what's also quite strange about this design, with the train taking over the whole video, of course, yes, look at that. There's a bit of detailing right over there too. It looks like they're using the same design, no, like that though, okay? So, and you've also got a bit of bamboo and a bit other foliage detailings and whatnot though. There you go, it looks quite cool. Go away, Luke, he's actually taking over the whole video though. In fact, what I might do is actually lift the train layout like so. And I might show you this. It's supposed to be bamboo leaves, I think. It's quite a very strange looking design. But they are bamboo leaves, so they can go there. And you've also got a pair of bamboo leaves. In fact, that's meant to be bamboo, I think. Of course, yes, it does look like bamboo though. Looks the part. Looks quite a nice looking design. Over all these little bamboo shoots and whatnot though. How do you stand these thingies up there? It's very hard. Very hard to think of how they can actually stand. Maybe on this little packaging piece. Okay, so how do they stand? It's quite, very unusual. Of course, it's a bamboo forest themed product, but the troublesome part is I can't even stand the bamboo very easily, so that's not a good sign. Yes, it is good in the way they've been designed like that, but the problem is the bamboo when they're designed like that is nothing as what I would actually expect. It's not as great than what I would have actually expected though. And yeah, it doesn't seem to be, the bamboo overall though, that's very lackluster in the way they've designed though, like they can't even stand that well. But let's take a little red panda though, because, you know why? I actually think of that film Turning Red, because, you know what this red panda is actually going to say? I like boys! I like loud music! I like shine rating! Yes, if you ever watched the film Turning Red, go ahead and watch it, because it's such a critically acclaimed movie, but it's also quite an excellent movie though, that Pixar's formulated. It's quite a very cool looking rendition of a red panda. Very nice design. Yes, it actually does look the part. I would have thought there'd be lots of info on the back of this panda, but nope. That's a fail, but nevertheless, it looks quite cool. Yes, this creature, does remind me of Turning Red. Yes, whenever I look at it, it does have those sort of aesthetics, and yeah, it looks quite cool. I think overall though, that was actually my trip to Dudley Zoo. After that trip to Dudley Zoo, yes, the red panda has finally been born though. It's also got like a very cool looking tail at the back. Of course their nickname is Fire Foxes, I mean why not? Pretty awesome. And actually whenever I look at this panda, it actually makes me think back to that, that Christmas candy cane red panda design that I actually did. So that was fairly nice. But anyways, I might put this one back to where it belongs. I'm in the bamboo overall though. Obviously those bamboo, like I said, those sticks glued with leaves, they were lackluster at standing, so that was a bit of a fail. But let's take a look at something quite interesting next. Ooh, let's take a look at this one here. Of course we're going to take a look at Chinese boats, basic Chinese dragon, Guangzhou junk ship buildable flight pack. It costs about £6. And there's the back of painting on how, this dragon boat looks like. It actually looks like a mixture between a junk and a dragon boat, which in a sense looks quite interesting. It's like a very good hybrid, actually. Might as well unpack this. And what's also quite strange is that, yes, I actually realised there's actually not that many components. Yes, overall though, it looks quite, you know, that is a very strange looking dragon boat. Let's see how I'm going to assemble this beast of a watercraft. Let's see how I'm gonna assemble this. Okay, so how do I assemble this thing? Of course, yes, they've got like masts, and obviously, you know, whenever I see a boat with a pair of masts, sometimes these models do my head in there, because all I have to contend with is the masts, and the masts, they don't seem to, you know, really work out properly with me though, because you know why? They just, you know, there's one thing I just can't stand within these models though. The reason why I can't stand those masts though is because they just easily topple over, which in the sense is that, you know, is pretty much a gripe to what I actually think of. Let me just fit in the dragon head though, and let me fit in the sails, remembering I'm actually going to look out for these holes like that, so I'm going to fit it like so. I've actually got another trio of dragon boats which look like that. In essence, they've got the same sort of design, and I'm going to slot them through. Of course, yes, they're much better than typical made in China stuff, because they're made in the UK, which is nice to hear. And I fit the other one at the back. Oh yes, that looks like these boats that you find in Hong Kong. I think that's one place I can think of. Of course, yes, I can actually fit in the dragon head into another spot to make them sit properly. How's that? Maybe the sails have gone quite iffy though. Hey, that's not a very good sign there to look. But yes, it's a fairly nice looking and respectable looking dragon boat slash Chinese junk sort of boat. Those are the sort of boats that you find in, you know, Hong Kong, South China. And yeah, I think that's probably a great set though. But one thing I really don't like about these boats is probably the mess. The mess that they actually added there. It's kind of like what I did with the Halloween boats that I actually did there. In fact, those boats, they obviously do my head in there with those masts and stuff. But let's take a look at another Chinese themed product. Of course, this one here is about double the price, £13.95. And right there is another Chinese Dragon Junk Ship Mix and Match Trio 12 pack, £13.95. And there is the back of the packaging, which looks like that. Of course, it can also pretty much tell me that you can actually slot the sails. Yeah, looks quite nice actually. Onto the masts, just like the other product. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Well, let's go ahead and unpack this. Okay. Without making Trek Master look overwhelmed with the amount of cargo that he's pretty much strained with. And now the dragon head. So I'll load these like that. And we've also got those things there. I might as well start building one of those. Of course, yes, you can mix and match the heads and the boats as well and make them into cool, funky designs. But I'm just going to build them as they are though. I'm just being very, very careful though that sometimes that in the way that I actually design those how do you say it, masts and sails, yeah, they can be quite a bit iffy and a bit fiddly and diddly to fit in though, but hopefully I won't cause any signs of fumbling and bumbling going on here. But nevertheless, it's going to be quite impressive once these boats are assembled. As long as those masts keep on going straight up though, and not flopping over like a rag doll. This is something I really don't like about these boats. The fact they've got those masts in order to contend with the sails and whatnot, that's something I'm not really a big fan of, or not really, you know, pretty much fond with. So let me fit in this. Of course, yes, I've got that big vlog on the 21st of April 2022. That shouldn't be a big problem. And you know what? and it's pretty fun, eh? Whenever I do big vlogs. But hopefully, actually, whenever I do that big vlog, I'm actually going to keep it into a very simplistic reframe, because if I was going to be doing it complexly enough, it would be very hard for me though to, you know, basically add everything. And it would actually, if I was going to make a full video covering every single AudioSet TV show, well, I have to basically make, you know, the problem is that if I really want to make longer episodes while covering a very specific subject, then, you know, what I would actually do, I would rather do, like, choose one specific franchise, and then after that, what should I do next? And then spend time with that, you know, franchise, and just talk about it. You know, I have to spend, like, I could do, like, I don't know what I'm saying here. You know what I'd rather do though? These boats, they're just doing my head in. I'm just, you know, I'm totally freaked out. Those fins, actually those sails and masts and whatnot, they are just fiddly there to fit in there. Gosh, man, why are they always like that? I mean, this is starting to be quite, you know, this is getting a bit weird though. I don't know why they're designed like that. I don't know what I'm up to though, but I'm actually having a difficult time to fit in those sails and masts. They're not even going to do it with me. It's like they're not even going to contend with me. They're not even fitting in. They're not even fitting in. That's no good. That's a bit of rubbish. I mean, give me a break. This is just, you know, I mean, I just can't believe it though. I don't know why I'm starting to rant though, but I'm sorry if I'm ranting though, but this is doing my head in. That those sail masts, they're just doing my head in there, because I just think they're quite poor in the way they're being made and the way they're fitted in. I mean, that's not right, but that's just me thinking about, you know, about me thinking about how good or bad products can be. And sometimes if I deal with a terrible product, it's pretty much, you know, the quality control. Actually, going back to that subject on the 21st of April, if I was going to be covering a specific franchise, then I would rather make a full video about it, and you know, and just basically make 5 separate videos about a single franchise and just talk about it. But if I was going to assemble all 5 franchises, then I would rather pretty much speak about the franchises, but don't put them into a very complex level. And what I would rather do is suggest on doing it in a very simplistic reframe, because for me though, I don't want to pretty much put up too much facts about, you know, the TV show, because, well, what I'm actually going to be doing is to be myself and don't steal others, you know, don't steal different facts from other people and whatnot though, and just put it up with my own words and other whatnot. But yeah, hopefully when I do that big vlog on the 21st of April, I know it'll be big, but the problem is I have to keep it into a simplistic reframe, and that's what I'll be announcing that for, I think. And there you go. There are the dragon boats. That's a trio of them. Of course you can mix and match the heads. What would have been nice is I would rather give the sails in different colours, you know, rather than just, you know, keeping them in the same reddish colour though. And in the way I'm actually reviewing toys, I mean, it's not too bad, but the area, I've got a funny feeling, I'm actually going to feel like I'm going to have another toilet break. I mean, this is getting horrendous, you know. I mean, this is just actually quite humiliating doing types of toy reviews like that though. These types of toy reviews, I mean, I just feel like, you know what, I'll be quite, forget it about it. I think these 2 products are done and dusted, and so is that one there as well. Alright, let's move on to another Chinese themed product. I don't want to start a toilet break, but if I do feel like I will be, then I have to do it though. Okay, so let me take a look at this one here. This one is of course a Peking duck, Chinese Peking duck. It's a £12.99 or £13 toy. What's that called? Plump domestics or swimming. That's a very interesting domestic flock 12-pack. And there's of course the back of the packaging, which looks like that. That's weird. I wonder why these ducks looking like they're pretty much fighting. Are they having some kind of tirade or I don't know. I don't know about me, but that is what it actually shouts out to me though. Of course they're 100% compatible with water. Because, you know, they're swimming ducks. Okay, let's just patch them and see what they look like. Oh, seems like we've got like 12 of these guys here as well. You know, they all look pretty much the same. I mean, I could add the word Chinese into it, but then it would actually be quite, you know, be a bit too much though. All of these ducks are pretty much designed in the same, how would you say it, design though. But what's sort of strange about these ducks is that whenever I look at these guys, I got a funny feeling that, yes, they pretty much look the same, but one thing I've actually realised is that the eye colour is also a bit different. So there is a difference thing going on here within those models. Of course, it's very interesting just to note that the eyes used to be all ochre, but now they look more yellowish, in the sense that, you know, they look more brightish yellow. And yes, the date as I'm making this video is, of course, Easter time, so sorry about that, but I should have said Happy Easter. And yes, overall though, of course, yes, it's, in fact, we're already at Easter Sunday, because, you know, that's basically the time of the year when all of the, you know, all the other different types of Christianity type people though just go to different churches and worship themselves, but also in the meaning of Jesus of Nazareth as well. And that's what Easter is all about. Well, on Good Friday we all know that it's all about the crucifixion of Jesus, but on Sunday we all know that Jesus goes straight down to heaven, or shall I say up to heaven, because going up is heaven and going down is hell. Because you know why? Going down is obviously another term for being the lowest of the low. That's what I'm actually thinking of. Okay, so yes, I would have never thought I'll be doing this type of toy during the Easter holiday. So, funnily enough, as I'm making this video, maybe I should count the amount of Easter items that I've got at the moment though, because it feels like, or it seems like that 2022's Easter event has actually seemed to be, you know, it actually has recovered just a bit though, more so than Easter 2021. Maybe it's still due down to the new standards that we've got there, or is it just the fact that Pickup doesn't need to worry about the warm weather anymore though, or need to be impressed with the warm weather, or need to be very happy with the warm weather and just be alright as it is. But we'll see. Guys, I mean, hey, maybe next year's Easter I should make like, you know, I don't know, I'll probably guess like, I don't know how many Easter items I should make though for next year. Maybe like, you know, I can't really remember, maybe I should do like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 Easter items. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure, I don't know. I'm actually going to think of how many Easter products I should actually make. I should actually think of something else really, but yeah, Easter time. It's actually not going to be looking too bad to be honest, but let's take a look at another product there, and it's this one here. It's a Flip-Flop Origami Chinese Sea Dragon Gate Legend and Sea Climb Pearl Frenzy 12 pack. Zhuhai, which in the sense is a Chinese city, that actually means Pearl Sea. It costs about £11.50, and there's the back of the packaging. There you go, there's some pretty interesting facts there, highlighted in yellow. Of course, yes, we've got a couple of argumentative Chinese dragons. Of course, they're being heavy-headed for the fact they're quite competitive. And there's also a, is that a pearl? Oh wait, that's, of course that is a pearl. That, oh, what I was actually referring to is this big thing there, the clam. So let me just go ahead and unpack this. It is quite an interesting set. It actually reminds me of the evolution line between Magikarp and Gyarados. Of course, yes, this set is interesting because, you know, this is what we all get. Of course, yes, you get some dragons, Chinese dragons in different colours. Actually, if you look at those dragons, they remind me of the ones that I did them as their puppet forms, which looks quite nice. And I also did this. Of course, that looks pretty nice there. In fact, they all look very similar to what I did with the puppets, of course, but they're a model form. And here's the blue one there, and the orange one. That looks so cool there. In fact, all the dragons in this set are very reminiscent of the Chinese dragon puppets that I did for Chinese New Year as an event. And you've also got some Magikarp like carps. Hopefully they're not clones. Hopefully Pokemon doesn't sue me for this. Please, Nintendo, don't sue me for this. Or should I say, please, Game Freak, do not sue this. And we've also got, apart from the fish and the dragons, we've also got some clams or scallops. I don't know which is which, but they look fairly fantastic. And actually, I should demonstrate one of the clams there. That one's a bit cruddy though. The yellow one, even though yellow's my favourite colour. Let's try, maybe, I think I should try this orange one here. Hello! I'm a clam! Frick! And this red one here as well is also looking totally fine. Of course, yes, it can talk or talk, I don't know. But yeah, what I can do is pretty much load the clams with their own pearls, because that's what these guys are meant to be. Look at that. They look so cool when they've got pearls on. That is so nice. That's a brilliant sort of design though. Actually, it looks fairly nice. And hey, these three look so cool with their own respective pearls. Looks like they're respecting the different elements, I suppose. That could be fire, that could be water, or with fire in it, of course. Maybe fire and water, I don't know. And you've also got water and electric. Maybe glass as well, though. That looks quite nice. And hey, that is actually quite nice for such a toy, though. I've designed. And apart from Chinese items I've been making so far this week, I also made an appliance. Remember I did the oven back at Christmas time? The RAHS oven. Well, guess what? I actually made another one, but ooh, this one's much better, but this one's even more. Dun dun dun! £17.99 or £18. It's a flat Origami RAHS KF66 DVD D06. What's it called? That's a very strange looking. I don't know how I actually pronounce this. W001. Electronic double oven replica model lie along 12-pack. It's so hard to read this very weird model code name, whatever it is. And there is the instructions at the back there on how to build this lovely looking oven. Hooray! And of course, it also comes with not just a piece of roast chicken, but also a T-bone steak. How delicious is that? And these clip thingies, those oven clippers, they look so nice. And mind you, that is a very nice way to assemble up your double ovens. The concept behind this product, though, overall, it looks pretty nice though. And the other thing I should also tell you about this model design is that that was actually during my trip that was after going on several trips to several stores I can think of, like Curry's and PC World and other whatnot. Looks quite nice, like an electronics hardware store. And yeah, it looks quite nice. So let me start assembling the oven. I think that goes on the top. It goes like that. And you've also got, oh crikey, what didn't I actually look though? They've also got some background designs that you can actually put these like that to represent the background design of the oven. Okay, so, and also the other oven as well. Let me try and fit that one in as well. Oh yeah, how am I going to fit in? It can be quite tough, but you know, that's pretty much the way I think these guys, or these items should be designed, you know, for appliance. It's very nice, hey? I love the fact that I can actually have a go at building appliances like that. And Yeah. Probably attach them on here. Ooh, that looks quite interesting. It looks like you've got dials there. It tells you on... I'll show it closely and clearly like that. Got some symbols. It tells you on which areas do you actually have to cook. Either from the top or the bottom on whatever oven you're using. Or other sections of which bays of the oven you're using. And you've also got the ceramic electric hob control feature here as well. That looks pretty nice. And what I should do is assemble the whole oven like so. I got this piece here, and it's quite a nice little playthrough sort of oven design. It's like a girl's toy, almost, but this is actually a replica looking design. But hey, you know, they've got a tendency to play toys quite roughly, but hey, maybe they do neatly with this one here. So we'll fit in this. We'll slot through these little components. I've got like A, and then the other side I've got B. I should have shown you these little clippers, triangular clippers, a bit more better, a bit sooner rather than later. And let me try and attach these. We'll attach this one here. There's an I'll attach that one there as well. Here. Oh yes. Oh, spanking. And what I might do is I might also fit in some trays, and I wonder what food items I'm actually going to put in the trays. So, yes, this T-bone steak is a bit too big, but what I can do is pretty much make it fit in. And I don't know about you, but that seems a little too big to me today. So what I might do is I just make it quite a bit different. Like so. I should have trimmed the item though, the T-bone steak. But nevertheless, it is quite a very strange looking design. I've got no idea what I'm going to be dealing with. This is actually quite a fairly nice item here. And I'll make it as awesome as it is. Without breaking it though. And it's actually going to be a fairly nice looking design. Hey, I should actually put these things onto the oven. Not the real ovens, but the paper oven I've got there. If I put that there, let me put the T-bone steak onto the bottom part of the oven there. And of course, yes, you've also got this type. It actually is quite a difficult model to actually play and assemble though, because you know why, of the boxing and other stuff as well. It actually becomes a bit overwhelming whenever I think of the boxing and other whatnot though. But nevertheless, I'm just kind of thinking that, you know what, it's actually not too bad. But let's see. Alright. Okay. I'm just trying to think of something really nice. I'll try and... I don't know about you, but I'm just having a lot of trouble fitting in this T-bone steak onto the oven. And I'm just thinking that this is actually going to be very hard though. Much more so harder than the other oven model that I've made there before though. In fact, when I look back to the other oven model that I did though back then in Christmas 2021, I actually started working on that toy back in autumn 2021, or was it late August 2021? That was back in summer, right? And I might put the chicken on the top because, you know why? Look, there's winner, chicken dinner. And of course, yes, this video has actually been overwhelmingly long because, you know why? I'm just so desperate to pop into the toilet, but I'm not yet done with this toy yet, though. And actually, as I'm about to end this video, I'm actually not going to repack the whole product, though, because I'm just so desperate. I'll be heading to the dummy because I do know that my poop are just so desperate to come out though. But there you go, in a very rough and ready fashion sort of way. There you go. I don't know how crass this will get, this toy view. Let's just hope I won't be able to see crass in all different types of toy views, but there you go. This is all I can assemble here, guys. And not gonna lie though, I mean, I actually think this oven toy looks great though. Not gonna lie though, even though it looks so ratty and a bit, you know, a bit roughly played by me, it actually looks quite good. not until it starts to flop like that, but there you go, it looks quite nice. It's a fairly good looking double oven, and what I could do is basically disassemble like that and just leave it as it is, because you know why, I'm about to end this video. And I'm actually not going to repack this product though until as I'm ending this video, because you know why, if you really enjoyed this very strange rough and ready video on YouTube, please give this video a like, subscribe for more Flip videos in the future, especially that big vlog that I've got coming up on the 21st of April. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully my throat will be better sooner or later. Bye for now. Bye.